So I just want to talk about something that I just was sort of 2 seconds ago I was thinking about it. Is what would be Bhagavad Gita? So today is Vyas Purnima, or so-called Rishi Purnima, or the Purnima Guru Purnima, where you honor the not the seeker of the truth. And usually, if you are a bodhisattva, or the one that seeks the truth no matter what, in contemplation, in thought, always seeking what is the real truth through all angles, through waiting in time, to someone who's not eager for the answer yet contemplates, because you have that peace and not peace, you have that will to wait for the answer. Only then you can explore all the options. When you're in a hurry to get the answer, you look the other way. You're not able to see other things that might be there that complete the answer. So the first point of that is, even Ashtavakra says this, is something called as contentment. That is the basis of this. Ashtavakra talks about 5 things you have to do as a starting point to learn Ashtavakra's way of finding reality. That is Ashtavakra's way. Then if you look at the other way of Bodhisattva, the Buddha's way, that is totally seeking the truth in Dharma and what is the truth itself. Then if you look at something like a Satguru in the Sikh tradition, or also in the Hindu tradition, where they call some gurus that only talk about Satya as Sadgurus. And then of course there are other ways, like you do, and if you've done Gayatri Japa, Gayatri initiation, they talk about these lokas, and the Satya Loka, Tapo Loka, all these side of lokas that are there in your, what is it called, Purusha. That is the Gayatri way of doing it. And then once you reach this, that becomes the Satya Loka. And then God knows how many there are upstairs. That depends on the Narayan you are, and how many you make or you don't make, and etc. etc. But the whole point is, what is Satyam? The Satyam that is beyond time. That is another truth. And what is the truth in the sort of the immediate presence of time? If you are not in the grand time, the time itself, the one is beyond time, then you are part of the other timelines. There are how many time zones are there? 24 hours. So 24 timelines that would be there on the planet Earth. So there are 24 timelines you have to go through in order to find out what is happening in each time zone. But there has to be one time zone which would be called the main axis of the Earth, which is the polar coordinate that is why in Hinduism it's called Dhruv Tara, the one pole, North Pole star that dictates how the Earth rotates. So that is the truth star, or the one that actually leads you to the truth. And if you're really talking about this sort of Satyam Loka, or not just talking about truth, then you're talking about how to get around this timeline to go beyond time and then see the truth in all the timelines. Then you will see, what is constant through all the timelines is the truth, and let me pick that out and that will be mine. Rest, whatever is changing in these timelines, can never be mine, because it will change tomorrow. It will change yesterday. So maybe that is not the truth. It wasn't yesterday and it won't be tomorrow. But then there is a thing called as a Paramatma, or Parmeshwara, is the path to that timeline. So the path that leads you to the Satyam, or the truth beyond time, that is Parmeshwara. And if you want to sort of connect with the Supreme Being, the yoga, the Bhagavad Gita is considered a good book for humans, or for people or seeker, not because it was given to a warrior, but because it shows the ultimate truth to unite with the ultimate consciousness. That is Bhagavad Gita. It is not about a warrior, it is not about this or that, it is not about how to be in the heaven, it is not about what is demonic quality. All that is part of it, but it is the way to unite with the ultimate consciousness. And if you do it with the jnana, that is the words of Sri Krishna, or you do it through yoga, that you are already on that path and you already have a way to unite with it through your physical body, then you can do tantra, you can do other things, you can even do it in sex. That is what I heard another saint talk about, and he said you can merge with the ultimate consciousness through sex also, only because you are able to unite with that is the ultimate being, or the one that is talked about. Now, I'm not talking about you do this, do that, whatever. Whatever you do, at least keep the ultimate in your mind. At least look for it. At least start searching for it if you haven't woken up. At least not let anyone stop you. At least keep yourself open to the point, whatever you come, have a reference point in your heart, which is the truth. And then whatever comes your way, compare it to the reference point that is in your heart, which is the truth, and see if it is true, keep it. If it is false, shrug it off. Throw it away. It is not yours to keep. That is what is called pain. And when you go beyond pain, you reach the reality which is not pain, which is bliss itself. So pain is a way to take out or keep you away from your own being. So even if it is heartbreak, keep it as yours. It will also take you to your core also. It will fall away when you start looking through it. If you really look through pain, fear, all this thing, you become abhaya, or abhayam only comes when you are established in the ultimate truth itself, which is the supreme being, or they call it super consciousness, or whatever they call it. Everyone has a different name for it, but when you're established in that, then you are able to see things as they are. And I believe that the humanity has reached the point where you have people who have this knowledge and they talk about it. And so if someone tries to dominate you, even someone tries to push you around and is not part of or doesn't know the truth, that is why in India the knowledge is considered so important, worthy. It's worthy more than money itself, only because of this. Not because you can't keep money. I also wear a ring, I also have gold or wherever, whatever. But it is the value of the gold is for what is inside the gold, not what the actual physical metal is. And yes, the metal has also value. That is why it's gold. Because it is beautiful from the outside to the inside. It has a nature, it has everything that is there. So it is worth more value than maybe, let's say, something that doesn't hold the truth, that keeps changing every time. Let's say, I don't know, my beard today. I'm keeping my beard today. Tomorrow I shave it off, it leaves me. Right? But it also gives me shine. It makes me beautiful. So I keep it also. But that is because my desire to keep it and my desire to fill it with whatever I have, my memories in it, my daily memories of what I've spoken, everything in the hair follicle keeps it there. So I value it. So it is important and dear to me. My hair, in the Hindu tradition, the Sikh tradition, all the saints, and I don't know about Buddhism, but why they do it. But in Hinduism, what I've heard from Shiva tradition is they keep long hair because the memories they've built over the years to reach the Shiva Tattva is so valuable for them that they take it on their head. They value that siddhi they've built. You know, the Rudraksha chain that wear, it is the journey they've taken to reach the siddhi of a Shiva that hangs on their neck to display the toughness that they've gone through, what they've been through in order to achieve that beautiful thing that is called Shiva. That, or the Shuddh Paramatma, or Shuddh Brahman, whatever you want to call, or whatever. I'm not going to get into detail of it, but we can talk about the differences. I mean, I don't want to talk about it right now, but that is what it is. So yes, they all have values. Yes, it is there, but your whole point is to reach the ultimate at all times. Never let anybody stop you. Don't stop at a pit stop. Don't stop at a lake somewhere because of some pennies they give you, some candy they give you. Don't do that. Keep looking, keep searching, keep that fire alive. Till the flames of the fire don't reach the sun itself. Keep lighting the fire. That is the Agni you should have in your belly, in your body, in your being. That Agni should never be quenched till it reaches its source. That is the fire, that is the nature of fire, to go up. And that is it should reach its goal. That is what your fire should be. If you're seeking the truth, that is the Agni you should have. The Jal you should have, or the water you should have, should be the water that is ever pure, that is offered to that ultimate, that doesn't have any memory but the ultimate. Earth, if you have a smell, it should smell like the flower that is fragrant like that. You know, when a newborn baby is born, have you smelled a newborn baby? The one that comes out of a womb? The one when it comes out of a womb, it smells like a beautiful thing. It is not the flower, you cannot compare it with another flower. It has been in the womb of the most beautiful thing that smells like a God knows what, the ultimate maybe. That is the smell you should carry and look for. Air, if you have air, look for that air that brings you peace and takes you to the ultimate. If you run around like wind, whether a tornado, whether a cool breeze on a summer day, or fall day, or a breeze in the summer day which is warm yet is lighter and thinner, or a thicker one in the fall time, or a snowy day that is crisp and sharp, or the one that is in the the spring. You can have whatever air, you can be in air in a tropical climate filled with humidity, or the one in the mountains which is dry. Whatever the air should also carry the ultimate with it. And you should look for that ultimate. And in the space, if you see, then don't look for nothingness, look for the fullness. Or in both become the one. You both are same actually. It is not empty, it is not full, it is both. And then you go wherever you go. After that is your journey. So, I think I've spoken enough. 12 minutes is good enough for Gurupoornima. I'll keep this as my own record.